Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thoth Tuesday. I can't believe we're already in Tuesday. It's crazy. I'm going to try really hard to keep up with the energy right now because there is so much going on. I found out why I've been tired lately, and I know some other people have been going through some different things. Um, they have harp just ricocheting energy, and I hate to tell everybody, but in Alaska, that's not the only harp. They're all over the place. So that, if you have never heard of it, look it up. It's HARP. It's the weather. That's how they control the weather. That's why our weather has been so wonky because obviously either the bad guys or the good guys have a hold of it. And hopefully it's the good guys, but I don't know with all the crazy weather. Yeah, that don't seem very good to me, but we'll see. We've got a really interesting reading today, and I know now why Source was nudging me to get on. So, hello, and my name is Fonny D, and I channel messages through cards. I also channel messages through dreams. We are all channelers, basically channelers. They want to put all kinds of different names. They prophesize, they're dreamers, they're telepathy, they're levitate. They get in. People have a lot of different powers, and that is beautiful because that makes it all so special, especially if they're using them for good. So we are going, today is 3/18 of 2025, which is a 21, which goes down to a 3, and we know 3 is divine. It is most of these messages at this point is source leading the way because I have learned how to go into a very deep meditation and I can hear a lot of things and I can feel a lot of things and see things in my meditation. I know what to leave behind and what to bring forward, and that is what I go on. Now, in the Soul Helper Oracle, we got a 32. Tear down the walls around your heart. Give and receive security and warmth. Right now, this is a big card because security and warmth is what we need right now because we are being messed with. The spiritual people know that they have a lot of energy and they know that the energy is starting to affect because they are trying to draw our energy out. They don't want our messages out. They really don't. They have stopped all the messages from ever coming through to channelers or readers or prophets and it all depends. I read the book because that's a different perception that I would give, but I always give my perception, and it may not be anything like the book, but it's usually similar. Most of the energy that comes through is just me letting it come through. So whatever I'm saying or doing, sometimes I'm not even myself. I'm just channeling messages from source. And be very careful what you're channeling. You will know if it's from source because guess what? Your heart will flutter. You'll feel it in your heart. You will know that it is good and you know it isn't bad. So be careful with the bad because the baddies are trying to get into our head. They know we can see them, they know we can feel them, and that's what they're trying to do. Make us just sound like crazy people. And we're not. We're actually very beautiful people that know that there's truth out there. A sense of security and of belonging, feeling happy, warm, and safe are all we need to make a warm, comfortable home for ourselves. Our soul path has now led you here, your true home, which will provide all these in now ready for you. Or perhaps you have already found it. Be prepared to recognize and accept it gratefully. It is wonderful. You will find a sense of security and a true home wherever those are around you are at one with you. See all the people, angels, animals, plants, masters, and power animals bond to you in love. Tear down the walls around you. You need them no longer. And start building radiant bridges. Do this every day. You are compassionate and have shown that you have patience. Security and love now flow to you and envelop you in their cocoon. Accept everything that comes to you in order to be able ultimately to also share it. Become a vessel filled with an abundance of security and love. Then celebrate it with gratitude and joy, as you will reap everything you sow from now on. Wherever you go and wherever your home is, and your home may be, a sense of security will always be a part of your heart. Just said that today, that home is within your heart. Your helpers for the next 21 days is the power animals, the rabbit, the herbal essence oil is sandalwood, the healing crystal is rose quartz, and the number is 5. Someone really needs to feel loved and secure, and the rose quartz will help you with that. That is the love stone, and it really does make you feel really comfy and warm and loved. And the rabbit is getting ready. Sorry about the flies. We're doing dog food today, and the flies tend to come in, and we gotta beat them up when it's all over with. Um, so the number 3 indicates that now is a good time to take care of your soul families, both in this world and in others. Make contact and tell them that you love and need them. They will hear you. You will find strength, healing, and answers among those closely connected to you. This number teaches you to look at everything, to become an observer, and wisdom will come. Number 3's energy field brings about diversity, creative energy, the overcoming of duality, and understanding and seeing the world of the divine. Yeah, this is a beautiful card for us because bunnies are always delicate little babies and they're beautiful. And they're soft and comfortable, like your snuggly, warm robe and your slippers and your heart just beaming. So that would be like a home. It would feel like you were home. And she feels so relaxed with it sitting there. Like, okay, I trust that you're not going to hurt me or bite me. And I'm going to love you because I'm letting my big walls that I've built around myself down. They're inching down, but now I can see over the wall, and it's not dangerous as I thought. But I'm honing in to my abilities and my energy. So yeah, that is when you can feel beautiful, when you hone into your own energies. That I like that because this is an interesting reading. Now I'm going to read the number 3. Oh, I read the 3, I think. I've got to read the 5. Yeah, because that's 5. That was the card we just got. Number 5 tells you that you have a deep connection with the divine source and that nothing can prevent wisdom from finding its way to you. Your current priorities are fidelity, reliability, and loyalty. Focus on them and concentrate on healing them in both the world outside and your inner world. Number 5 brings protection, giving you the freedom to act more boldly. Its energy field is centering, bringing the strength that always recognizes and recreates itself at the end of the soul path, along with meditation, belief, and insight. Meditation right now is very important. Very important. We are going to be going through a lot of things real in the near future. It's going to be lights out. It's going to be telling the story uh, of what's been going on in our world. And people have got to be ready for this. If you are not mentally, physically, and spiritually ready for this, some of the information that comes out may wreck you. And we are here now trying to protect you and help you get through this evolution, the switch, the change. And we are going to go through a change. we can't not go through the change. Now, we got a really interesting card for the Star Seed Oracle. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning, Earth School. Earth School is where we are right now. When we are awake, we are in Earth School. When we go to sleep, we go to Mystery School. Or we might open up something that is good for us to learn in Earth School. Planet Earth is a great initiation for the soul, and life lessons are the curriculum for which we enroll, the curriculum for which we enroll. These aren't one-time lessons, but themes we choose to circle around, deepen our experience of them. As we make our way through the spiral of life, life lessons aren't only about getting it right, they're also about getting it wrong. Remember that Earth is a planet of polarity. Helps with this understanding. Each year, the study deepens more and more. If you pull this card while you're going through a difficult time, you're being prompted to remember that your soul came here to grow and learn. Try not to look at difficult times as getting it wrong. Instead, see them as opportunities for soul growth. If you can find a way to grow and soften your heart through the highs and lows, your soul is most definitely growing, which is the whole point. Pulling this card can also mean that you're being called to embark on a new area of study or growth. This could be through structure learning, such as university school or a training course. If you're having difficulties in a relationship, you're being reminded that these are opportunities for soul growth. After all, relationships are known as the number one way that we grow as souls while we're here on Earth. Now, the Star Seed Soul Inquiry, and I always tell everybody to write this question down, have a book, all these little questions that come up, meditate on it. You'll get the answer if you listen. Listen, hear, hear. How are you being called to grow or learn? That is an interesting question. I can answer part of that question right now. How I'm being called to grow and learn is coming out on YouTube and doing what I'm doing. Channeling the cards, the energy, and decisions, and helping with decisions that people are making, because these are all collective. We are all one in our consciousness, but we are separate in our body. The avatar is separate. It's a separate entity. Your soul is what's in Earth School. Your body is just there to help you through Earth School. And from what I understand, we chose the body we have. And is it a learning lesson? Sure, it's a learning lesson. I mean, everything's a learning lesson, but how do we deal with it? Now, remember, triggers. I've been saying this for months. Trigger, 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 and I walk away. I say it in my mind or I say it out loud, walk away. Because if you're getting triggered by someone, that message may not be for you. We may be in a space at one point where the message sounds like it fits you. But once you start thinking about it and looking into it and letting it flow through you, you can tell either way whether a message was for you or didn't teach you anything. Because every message we get, wherever it's from, is a message. Now, I was saying about Earth School. When we are awake, we are in Earth School. When we sleep, a lot of times we go to the astral realm. And we're releasing karmic, healing the lineage and boundaries. And that's what we got. We got ancestral realm. In every incarnation, we have been blessed to be part of a lineage that helps us live our life and embark on learning experiences. And for hundreds and even thousands of years, those who have walked the earth before us have prayed for a better life. We are an answer to those prayers. Even though they may no longer be on the physical plane, our ancestors are living through our choices and experiences. None of our ancestors had it perfect. After all, they were human too. They made poor choices. They had mistakes, mistaken views. Many of their intentions were honorable, many were not. All of this is held within the ancestral lineage, as are many beliefs, idols, and limitations that are outdated, fear-based, and even harmful. All these karmic energies can hold us back. But when someone decides to walk the spiritual path, whether they realize it or not, their life becomes an answer to their ancestors' prayers. When this card comes to you, your life is an answer to a great ancestral call. Place this card on your heart and say, the card or your hand, either inside you or out loud. Great ancestor, earthly lineage, soul lineage, thank you for bringing to my awareness the karmic blockage that are preventing me from reaching my greatest potential. This card initiates healing on all levels, but practically on the family line. There may be some ideas and beliefs in our family that you find limiting or negative. Know that they need not be. Your truth, you have the opportunity to go beyond the challenging energies of your family lineage. If you are in a particular challenging time or facing energies that are harsh and even overwhelming, the energy of your ancestors is with you now. They are here to hold a sacred and safe space so that you can rest. Your ancestors are surrounding you now. They are here to seek forgiveness for any harmful decisions that were made without full awareness and for any negative effects those are having on you now. If you have found that a particular family member has been difficult or a relationship has been negatively impacted because of situations or ideas that stem from the past, know that a great cleansing is taking place at this time. The anointed for the wound is the energy of forgiveness. This isn't about accepting what happened as fine, but realizing that the energies of the past no longer govern your present. It's about choosing to create your own happiness and live from your own heart. Keep your boundaries strong, but be open to carving out a new path. Yeah, we gotta make a new path for ourselves. Okay, now we got an interesting card from the Golden Future, and it just said we were healing ourselves. So we got number 14, which is another 5, health and healing. Tune in to your divine blueprint. In the Golden Future, people will be able to maintain perfect health. Everyone will take responsibility for their mental, emotional, and physical welfare. Using herbs, good organic food, pure water, exercise, and positivity to keep their bodies flowing with vitality. Hospitals will not be needed, but there will be small local healing centers. Here, healers will use sound, light, and divine energy to balance the chakras of those who need to be brought into equilibrium. By raising the consciousness of their patients, the healers will raise them above the frequency of their conditions and bring them into the light of their fifth dimensional healthy blueprint. Laser lights will be used to knit bones and even heal spinal fractures. Groups of highly trained healers will be able to focus intention and thought to enable all conditions to be required and repaired. Perfect health and vitality are programmed into your fifth dimensional divine blueprint. Choosing this card suggests it is time for you to take full responsibility for your health and to bring yourself into alignment with your fifth dimensional healthy blueprint and or train to become a healer to help others. Tune in to Lady Nada, the twin flame of Jesus, who is spreading cosmic love in the universe and overseeing the return of natural healing methods and the wisdom used in ancient times. Ask her what you need to do in order to bring yourself into perfect balance and health. Then take the necessary steps. If you feel called to be a healer or to strengthen your healing powers, call on her for help. She will inspire you to do what is needed to fulfill this destiny and will assist you in developing your intuition and wisdom as well as your healing abilities. We all have healing and we can do healing. Uh, really, our creator made the perfect body. We just help destroy it with this world, this 3D world. But it is going to get better. We know it. So we got the magical spirit oracle, and it is a 5. We've got a lot of 5s today. You might want to look up 5, the angel number. Reach out to the potential that is calling for you. Future, highest self, and quantum. We're going quantum. So now is the time to get prepared. I am quantum leaping into my highest reality, the world, the quantum traveler. You are at a point where it's possible to lean into a higher reality. There are infinite potentials and parallel realities all happening at once. Which one are you living? Which one are you creating? What are you attracting? Break the cycle of mundane repetitions and settling into dissatisfaction. Is there something you feel drawn to? Is there someone you admire who you'd like to emulate? Those feelings are pointing you to where your highest reality is. Even if you feel jealous of someone or something, this shows you what your true potential could be. Pay attention and don't judge the feeling as negative. It is your guide. You are capable of tuning into the quantum realm and manifesting a best case scenario. The world is at your feet. Destiny is in the palm of your hand, and you are a co-creator with the universe, regardless of what is happening in the world and as chaotic as it may seem. You are a powerful extension of divine consciousness, here to play, evolve, and enjoy life. Your mission is no different in the spiritual realm. Your soul has been evolving, so too are the lives you have been living. Attune your energy like an antenna to the channel of your desired reality. Your soul has brought you here to live one of your fullest lives ever. Yeah, some of us really don't feel like it is the fullest life ever, but it probably is. I mean, there's probably more life lessons than we realize. Now, there is a manifestation enhancer on this card, and it says use meditation to tune into the field of pure potential. Practice the feeling of your desired reality as if you are already living it, especially just after you wake up. Look into meditation, sitting and walking, or listening to subconscious reprogramming affirmations. While you're sleeping, meditation on YouTube. You can tune into Indian flute, whatever you feel comfortable with. In your present life, find moments every day to indulge in the things you want more of. Appreciate yourself for all the unique beauty you already have. Celebrate yourself every time you accomplish something that you are proud of, small as it may be, even if it is just having a peaceful day. Love expands life. Appreciation expands your expression of self. Gratitude creates abundance all around you. Fall in love with your life now and in the future. Oh, I like that. I like how she has the bulb in the flower. Looks like she's got a little frog on her chest, which is so cute. Oh, she's got little birds and little mushrooms in her hair. Yeah, I like that. I like that message. Now, the intuitive whisper really wanted to talk. We got a number 27, which is a 9, and it says, let go of control. And I had a dream not too long ago with that type of a bird cage and two children, a boy and girl, catching butterflies. And this is a bird in front, which is the white feather, which is the angel message, also the angel calling card. If you have picked this card, chances are you are holding on to control in a certain area of your life. We usually do this because we think we are protecting ourselves or fear that might happen if we let go. But this is your chance to be brave and release control. Often it is the false delusion that we have control in the first place and stops us from moving forward. You may be limiting yourself by staying stuck in a familiar territory rather than releasing into the ultimate unlimited unknown. Be brave enough to jump in, let go. What if just the other side of control is freedom? You might be controlling an emotion for fear that if you felt it, you might get stuck in it. Whereas the truth is, if you allow yourself to feel the emotion, would release. You might be feeling like you need to hold everything or everyone together in your life in case you fall into chaos, when really, by feeling the fear, you will notice that you feel much calmer and clearer. Be brave and let go. How to let go of control. Close your eyes and take a deep breath and a full breath. Ask yourself the question, where am I holding on to control? Listen to the response from your body. Notice where you're physically holding control and what the sensation of control are. Take a full body shake, stand up and shake your legs, feet, arms, and hands to allow the body to physically let go. Say out loud, I let go of control and trust in the unknown. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Because if you think about it, that bird doesn't want to be in that cage. It's got the freedom. It's out of the cage. The only thing that would put it in the cage is somebody catching it and putting it in the cage. So someone else would be controlling the beautiful bird, not the bird controlling itself. So do we let people in our world put us in a cage while they're flying around, in their freedom world? We got to think about that. Or do we put them in a cage and not let them be free? So, I mean, it's vice versa. We got a number 32. I'm telling you, we got so many fives today, and I feel this change is coming this week. There is something, it's not next week. I feel something this week. So just pay attention. 32, fill up your cup. And look at that. That cup has a hummingbird, flowers, crystals, energy, and it's flowing with a beautiful waterfall. Are you running on empty? It's like that your focus is too much on the external world and you have forgotten to nurture your own energy levels. The body needs fuel. And when you are emotionally or physically tired, you use up even more energy just to get by each day. Focus on changing things in your life to refuel and re-energize yourself. Because ultimately, if your cup is empty, you can't support others or yourself. Fill up your cup by not only taking rest when you need it, but also spending more time doing what you love. Energy can be found in many places, from changing the way that you breathe to moving the body, from spending time with other more energized people to have moments of quiet and meditation out in nature or during sleep. How to fill up your cup? The best way to fill up your cup is first to tune in to your body and notice where the feeling of emptiness lies. It is physically tiredness, exhaustion, boredom, spending too much time, too much of your energy giving to others and forgetting yourself, or being too busy? Or is it something else? Once you have identified what is draining your cup, you can get to work making small changes to refill it. Perhaps have an early night, take a walk in nature, dance around the kitchen, or sit in deep meditation. Spend time every day filling your cup because no one wants an empty glass. Well, that was a good message. I like that message. Okay, now we're getting to the real deep, deep stuff. Now, in the Enchanted Map Oracle, we got a number 40. And I thought this was a very interesting card because it's got a goose, a baby goose, a duck, looks like a pheasant and a fairy, and it's got a clock on the tree. Now we had a card was similar to this the other day. Uh, this is follow the leader. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it by being fully authentic. You'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then, in turn, have more to offer them. What I'm seeing in this card too is it's leading to a safe, secure place, which we've been talking about. And it's kind of like follow the yellow brick road with no poppies there to make you pass out. It's just like this fun adventure, like a day. And the clock reads 2 o'clock. I don't know what that means, but it must mean something. Okay, now the the clarifying card to the number 40 was the Three of Swords, and that just doesn't surprise me. And it was reversed. It's a heart with an arrow through it, like a broken heart, and someone she's hugging, she or he, it's probably a she, is hugging herself, and she's in water, and there's a storm. Healing, forgiveness, recovery, reconciliation, representing emotions. The reversed Three of Swords tells the asker to let go of a painful experience they may be holding on to. Forgiveness is not easy, but this card signifies an opportunity to fully feel and acknowledge their feelings. Sit with the discomfort and then release it when they are ready. The heartache subsides, you have experienced a rather painful situation, which is already coming to an end. The reversed Three of Swords can also indicate that negative self-talk and limiting beliefs are at the heart of the asker's suffering. That we have to forgive one another and move on after the pain and separation. And that is what this card is telling us. Even if it would have been up, it's heartbreak, separation, sadness, grief, sorrow, upset, loss, and trauma. Me and my brother just went through trauma of losing both of our parents within a week. That's the kind of trauma we went through. Now we're trying to heal from it. What doesn't kill us will make us stronger. And then we got a number 13, and we've been getting this. So that's telling me that we need more solitude because solitude is very important. And there's a ladder there going up. There's a light post, a window, and they're on the water. They're away from everybody. I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. Meditation is required when you receive the solitude card as a sign. Empty your mind of superficial thoughts and allow stillness to flow through your whole being. This is not an adventurous time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a period for a conscious retreat. What's called for now is to step back and take your focus off your life and your troubles. You'll be surprised by how things sort themselves out once you've replenished your energy by means of a much needed rest and time out. Yeah, that's a great message. And with the solitude card, we got the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups was reversed. Acceptance, moving on, finding peace, contentment, seeing positive. There is already light at the end of the tunnel, and you already are on your way to recovery from past wounds and losses. Someone you knew in the past may rekindle your hope for the future, and an old friend may reappear in your life. Five of Cup reversed card tells the court that they cannot change the past, but soon they will gain a deeper understanding of what happened. It's important to practice self-forgiveness. Yeah, and with her being upside down, she looks like she's sitting on rock. She just looks like she's had it. She's just done. She's done enough. And I think finding peace and contentment where she is what she's doing. Solitude. And then we got a number 23, the Golden Palace. It reminded me of Shambhala. The Golden Palace card, there is always enough, represents good fortune, ambition, fulfillment, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a further of tangible rewards, but things come and go. And knowing your true values leads to even greater riches. Now, share the wealth. Yeah, we are going into the Golden Palace. It is going to happen. We just have to be patient. We got the patient card the other day. Now, with the Golden Palace, we got the Four of Cups, and we've got another lady. She's upright, and she's thinking again with the seashells around, the energy flowing, and there is an arm coming out of the clouds, handing her another seashell, trying to get her attention, and she's looking the other way. Apathy, contemplation, feeling disconnected, melancholy, freedom, indifference, disconnected. The Four of Cups represents boredom, self-isolation, and blockage. The querent may currently feel dissatisfied with their routine, unmotivated, or stuck in a rut. This card signifies that there are opportunities flowing toward the querent, but they have shut themselves off from receiving these gifts. This may be a useful of having been hurt or rejected in the past. Yeah, she looks like she's been rejected. She's not even paying attention to the hand in the cloud that's handing her another beautiful seashell because she's disconnected right now. Okay, we got one more card in the Enchanted Map Oracle. It was a 54, which is a 9, and it was reversed. A misstep isn't the end of the world. You've fallen into a trap of false courage, and only humility will lead you out of it. Perhaps you weren't listening to your intuition, and now you're in a jam. Being too self-reliant without knowing the ropes has brought you to this place. Don't become too discouraged. All is well, and you can always start again. Take another road and surely discover new territories where love really blooms. Just remember to rely on your higher power. You can't always get what you want, but spirit knows your needs. Something better waits around the corner. Yeah, I always felt that. If one door closes, usually another door opens, and that might be the best door. It was hiding because you were disconnected. Now is not the time we want to be disconnected from anything. Now, the 54, we get the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords was upside down too. And that worries me because I know there's a lot of energy out there right now like this. Queen of Swords, withdraw, distrustful, distant, cold, guarded, reserved, detached, contemplative, serene. The Queen of Swords card signals that the current might be letting their emotions overshadow their judgment. It encourages them to adopt an impartial, clear-headed stance when facing a situation in their life. In the presence of this card, there's also a suggestion that the current could be isolating themselves excessively. It's a reminder that seeking assistance or collaborating harmoniously towards a shared object is perfectly acceptable. So, you might be into something that you're trying to get into, and people are not liking it because you're not in the flow of. Yeah, my fur babies love to bark once in a while. Yeah, this card is, she's got her arrow, she's got her energy, she's got her hippie bead, she's got her feathers. She is just ready for a travel, just to go see things and experience new things. And she's kind of, hanging around a little bit. So, yeah. Okay. Fur babies aren't happy. Sister's in here and the boys are outside. She don't like that. Oh, well. Now, something happened today when I was going through cards. And I am it's actually pretty crazy. Um the special message was from the dreams of Gaia. Okay. And I shuffle, I cut, I do everything. This card come up the other day. I'm thinking it was upside down, but this card come up again today as the special message. This is the 14, which is a 5, and it's the King of Water. Safe harbor in the storm. Let go of gender bias. Strength born of adaptability. Be present in your relationship. A need for excitement. Marry critical thinking and emotional logic. Allow your feelings to guide a decision. Address a cause of jealousy. This is calm, contemplation, insight, fluid balance, protecting, nurturing, jealousy, and possessiveness. So the King of Water represents a strong man who is calm and protective, like a safe harbor in a storm. He is a nurturing, caring father who embraces no gender-specific roles. He is willing to be both mother and father, nurturing and protector. He is willing to be both mother and father, nurturing and protecting, homemaker and provider. As a partner, he is loving and supportive, a gentle but passionate and sensual lover. and someone who is not afraid to explore and experiment. He is both sensitive and thoughtful, but never weak or soft. He exudes strength. He is who he is because he chooses to be present and caring, adaptable, and fluid. He loves the emotion too. And what's interesting about this card, and we do have a clarifier for this card, but I'm going to read this other card that came in the message oracle today that came out because we got calm in the storm. Now look at these cards. Could have planned that. I was like, oh my goodness, this is calm in the storm. This is calm in the storm. And I'm telling you why they're coming out is because we are in a information storm right now. Spiritual, mental, emotional is what we're in right now. Calm in the storm. There are times when life offers us nothing but chaos and turmoil. Wave upon wave knocks us down, sometimes before we can regain our feet. Be still, take a moment to breathe, express your thoughts and feelings, and then do what you can to find a peaceful place of calm within you. If another is in need, offer them safe harbor, be a port in the storm. Safe harbor. Safe harbor. It's his brother from another mother telling you safe harbor. He's blind, he can see. He's got source above his head. He's got the wise turtle. They both have the beautiful heart shining with energy. Yeah, that was a beautiful message. I just could not get over both of those cards came out. That was crazy. Now, the clarifier card, and this is kind of interesting too, was the Eight of Swords, and it come in reversed. Now, what's interesting about that card, and I think we got it in reverse the other day. She's got her arrows. She is free, but she's looking on this way, she's looking up at her reflection that's blindfolded and bound. So it's looking down on her actually. But if you turn it around, she's still looking down at herself, blindfolded and handcuffed. And she's reaching in and she's realizing that that's herself doing that from within. She's ready to go on a quest, an adventure. And this one isn't sure. This one is binding themselves and not looking and don't want to go. But that's her. She's looking into her reflection there. Here, she's looking down on herself. Freedom, release, taking control, survivor, facing fears, and empowered surrender. Now you can free yourself from limitations, overcome fears and worries. The pressure that has been put on you all this time is easing. You now have a clearer understanding of what is around you and can deal with you, whatever is hindering your progress. Once you have conquered your fears, you can start over. There are no more obstacles and the path is clear. Now is the time for self-affirmation and rejection of the restrictions that others impose on you. There is a way out of this solution. See, now, if it would have came in this way, it would have been trapped, restricted, victimized, helpless, powerless, imprisoned. But it came in this way. That's freedom, release, taking control, surviving, facing fears, and empowering and surrendering. So yeah, if it would have come in this way, you feel helpless, looking down at yourself, and you're blindfolded and bound. Now you're free of that. So the blindfold is in your reflection above you. You're putting it behind you. Wow, amazing. And the next card we got, the last card we got, yeah, that was the last. This is the last card. And I really think this was the right time to pull this card. Source told me that yes, we need to trust in the magic. Magic is the mysterious and coincidental. It is at the heart of those moments of synchronicity and knowing. It is woven into the awareness that there is more to life than what you can see. It is born of the moment when you step without fear and with loving heart into the void. Voice your desire and have great spirit and his messengers to show you the way. Trust in magic. It is real and it surrounds you. Have to trust in the magic that is within us. We have magic. There is no way that our creator put us on this earth, designed and created us as our own unique personality and bind us to something. He wouldn't have did that. He, her, that source would not have did that. But Earth School would. The binding of the Earth planet would, because you would let it. Stop letting it. Just remember, when someone gives you something and tells you something about yourself, let's say we're in a dressing room and I come out and I'm showing my girlfriend these jeans that I just love. I love the way they fit. I do all kinds of stuff. And as soon as I turn around and show her, she's like, oh, no way. Oh, no way, girl. Mm-mm. They make you look as wise as a semi. You don't get them. But you're like, oh my God, am I as wide as a semi? It was just afraid. It was just a metaphor. Okay. And it was just an opinion. So we took that personal. Why would we take that personal? I could try on two different pairs of jeans. One makes me look hot, and the other one makes me look like I don't know what. It's the make, it's the way your body fits in things. It has nothing to do with what you look like. It's how you feel within. Love yourself for your little flaws and your little baloney because there is not another you. Okay, the body is flawed. But deep down within your heart, that is where you want to get control of. And then everything else will flow into place. I think that everybody really needs to pay attention to this reading today because we are going to be going through uh, a lot of things. They're going to do the lights out, Starlink. Uh, if you're not on Telegram, I would get on Telegram. They say more there. I would advise to listen to Santa Surfing on Rumble. She's got a lot of great information. And just pay attention to a few things. There is some things coming down. You need to always stock up on toilet paper and water and pet food and your food, and at least have like 2 or 3 weeks of food. It's just a good idea. Because we are going to go through some chaos. There is some turmoil coming. I've already seen it in my dreams, but it's going to be smooth sailing, but there's going to be a lot of bumps and a lot of reefs we're going to bottom out on because it's going to be rough. The things we find out and the things we learn about the world we've been living in and had no friggin' clue is going to shock and awe everybody. And we need to get ready, get ourselves ready. Definitely. All right. You know what? I love everybody. May every step in your journey Be magical. And you know what? Just be you.